Wow. The Automotive Museum is celebrating its 30th anniversary with a special show running until January 26th.
I bet you that's the first time we've ever heard that song here.
I bet it is, yeah.
Allie Wagner is at Balboa Park this morning giving us a special look at the retrospective. This is so cool. Hey, Allie.
Yeah, so neat. So many different cars. And in fact, Herb, how many cars are in here?
A little over 40 vehicles in here.
Wow. So there's a lot to pick from and a lot of reasons to come check out the museum in its 30th year.
Yeah, it's amazing. We have a breadth of vehicles here. We rotate them about every 4 months, so it becomes a different show 3 or 4 times a year. So don't say, oh, I was down there. Come down and see the latest exhibit here, and we constantly changing it up.
Oh, and for the 30th anniversary, this show is really cool. We were talking about, so your favorite, the Delahaye.
The Delahaye for me.
Because that's something that you don't see very often anymore.
Well, we're also going up the Orange County show. As Pandora talked about, we're trying to get more vehicles from San Diego to there, and we're taking a Lincoln Zephyr up there, beautiful car.
Wow.
That looks very much like the Delahaye, so it's a stunner. We always get real good high marks when we move that car around, so we're happy to participate with them.
I think that is really cool. And Pandora, okay, so you're going to break down. Pandora has done a wonderful job putting this show together. Tell me first a little bit about this car behind us.
That is a custom-made vehicle by an artist by the name of Michael Leeds. It was built around a 1942, I forget, Ranger engine, I believe. It's an aircraft engine. So basically, he got the engine and he sat there looking at the engine and sitting behind it as if it was made up, and in his own words, making vroom vroom signs when he was looking at it, because he crafted the entire body, he shaped it, he designed it, he did everything on it, and it's really an amazing piece of art.
That is really cool. And then I want to come over here because we've kind of been talking about the trends and what people are interested in looking at.
Right.
You're seeing a lot of these vintage Japanese vehicles?
Exactly, yes.
Wow.
This is right here again is the 2000 GT, which was the Japanese supercar. It was started, I think, in 1967, and it was just a tremendous vehicle, performance-wise. It was built by Yamaha, believe it or not, and then produced for Toyota. But the interesting thing about this vehicle, for a lot of it, if any James Bond fans out there, if you only live twice, this was the vehicle that James Bond was in. It was a white version. But because Sean Connery was such a large, tall man, they actually had to make a special convertible version so that he could fit in the car.
That is so interesting. You said a lot of these you can tell because the what do you call it? The mirrors are on the fenders.
Right, they're fender mirrors versus right by the doors, and they actually give you a good visibility. But you'll see that on a lot of the vintage Japanese vehicles, which is a really kind of a cool design point too.
Oh, this is so neat. And you know what? I think that this is part about this. You guys have so many car enthusiasts who are here hanging out all the time that if you have questions, if you want to know more about these cars, there's so many people to ask and that'll tell you all about them and have all the stories behind them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a great place for you to kind of learn more about the car history, but also about societal history, what's going on in world history events that made the cars happen. Yeah. So it's all encompassing. It's really fascinating stuff.
We also have docents here. All the hours that we're open, there's volunteers here to walk you through all these wonderful plates on every car describe exactly what the vehicle was here for. Yeah. But we have people that have been docents here for 25 years that are still participating, some almost 30 years. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's an educational trip, and we have assistance for you to really enjoy the show if you come here.
I think this is so neat, and I know you both are such car enthusiasts. They've taken us through the whole exhibit. I hope you guys learned a little something. I'm going to send it back over to you.
All right, Allie, lots to look at. Just amazing. Thank you.